Good evening, guys. I say good evening because it's like 6 p.m. Let me move you guys for a second. It is May 31st, and if you're not living under a rock, this last week has been, few days especially, so many emotions. While I don't like to start the vlog like this, it's something heavy on my mind. You know, the injustices in this world are beyond out of this world. And I've said a lot on my Instagram already. But it's fucking disgusting. It's disgusting that people think that it's still okay to lynch black people, because yes, that's what it is when you murder somebody. What's going on in today's society and has been for about 400 years is fucking disgusting. I don't understand how people who actually have a big YouTube platform, not all, I definitely don't want to generalize, but there's some people with some big platforms that aren't saying anything on the issue. On the issue of racism, on the issue of white supremacy. I mean, let's kind of put that out there. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for saying this, but it's ridiculous of what's going on out here, and the fact that there's people who have a big platform that can say something that aren't saying anything. Even if you don't want to mess up your sponsorships or whatever it is, okay, don't speak on anything. Post links to, you know, places to donate to or to do something. Use your voice for something bigger than a fucking clothing haul, makeup haul, or whatever the hell else people want to do on here. Use your platform for the better of humanity. That is what it's for. It's to bring happiness and light and joy to people. And how can people be happy, light, and joyful when their people are being killed every day? My people, your people, all people. I don't know if it hits me more because I come from a minority family or what. But everyone should feel affected by it. Everyone. I don't really know how to feel. I'm sad. I'm sad. My family and I, my boyfriend and I, we've all been having conversations about what's going on, and it's frustrating and it's sad. I hate to, again, open the vlog like this, but things need to be said. People's voices need to be heard. And we need to do better. We need to do better, guys. That's it. Don't really have much to say on that. If it matters, which it doesn't, I did my normal face routine. Witch hazel, Derma E vitamin C serum, Shea Moisture, African black soap, Madison moisture. Please do better. Please be better. Please show better. Black Lives Matter. that's it. Good morning. It is June 1st. I usually get really excited on the 1st of every month because it's like, hey, it really is technically a new start. Although you can start anything new every day. I think the only clip I have for this vlog so far is my I think face routine that I did after my shower yesterday. Stuff is still crazy. Anyways, I don't feel like doing a full face routine, like morning routine, because I washed my face last night. Like, and then so I'm just gonna do the astringent pads, the witch hazel. And how is everyone doing with all this craziness? Like I said yesterday, some of these influencers, very interesting on their stance to say nothing. But, you know, to each their own. What are you gonna do? By the time this goes up, it'll be like 2 weeks past everything. Seeing as, what, today's June 1st, this probably isn't going up until next week, right? No, this is going up 2 weeks from now, so probably like June 10th or some shit. But, yeah. Right now, my boyfriend and I are gonna go grocery shopping, especially before who knows how crazy shit will get and our shit will be closed down. But that's about it for now. I'm feeling blah. And I'm chilling. As much as I could be. Hope you guys are having a good day. This is a weird angle. Y'all are sitting on top of my Puerto Rican blanket, and so it's like a weird material, but I think I did laundry a couple days ago, and I recorded that. I'm still doing laundry. Sometimes I like to do laundry all in one day if I start in time. Other times, it's easier for me to do it in increments, or as things come, whatever. It's clever. So I'm just I'm just folding some laundry right now while the other laundry's downstairs. I was just on time with one of my best friends. And that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I think I'm gonna make some ramen. I bought the rice ramen, I think is what it's called, which I showed you guys earlier, like a couple days ago, that we got from Costco. Or one of the rice bowls. Honestly, I'm not sure. It's another blah day where I'm just like, whatever. All this craziness that's been going on in the world has just had me so consumed and so exhausted with having to explain to people this shit just ain't right, you know? Having to explain to people over and over again, while yes, loitering and all that stuff is bad. Why are you only focusing on that? That is the problem. You only want to focus on the bad and not what people are actually trying to accomplish. But whatever. So that's all that I'm doing right now. Just folding things. Trying to get things cleaned and tidy. Because I hate when the house is a mess. So I hope you guys are having a good day. My video, actually, my first week in my life, technically, because the first vlog I have is like a moving vlog, but the first week of my life went up today, June 3rd. I think it's what it is today. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. And that's what's going on for today. Hope you guys are having a good day. Actually, I also forgot to mention, I don't think I recorded yesterday. Yesterday was Blackout Tuesday everywhere on social media. Although I think it was primarily on Instagram, which I hope you all participated in. Yesterday was full of a lot of discussions, a lot of continued research and speaking up for and things like that. But after so many days of putting your energy into something, it's really important to make sure you're taking care of yourself, which I stress on my Instagram. If you haven't followed me, please go follow me. I think my IG handle is Jasmine_and__. And it'll be in the description box below and at the end of this video. But that it's so important to take care of yourself mentally, especially during extremely emotional times like we're in today. And so yesterday, my boyfriend and I saged the house. Needed to get out all this negative energy that's floating around, and saged ourselves, of course, because you should always sage yourself before you sage your apartment. And then we meditated, and I don't know about anybody else, but I like to time myself. I don't know when I started or why exactly I started, but I do thoroughly enjoy timing myself. I think it helps me push myself harder to stay in my practice longer when I have shorter sessions, and there's nothing wrong with having short sessions. If that's all you can get in, great. 5 minutes a day is amazing. But with me still being unemployed and stuff like that, I have the time to invest in myself. And so I timed myself, and I actually sat in my practice in meditation for about 14 and a half minutes, I think, which my longest I think was about 20 minutes. But I was so proud of myself. I know it's random, but I was actually really proud of myself for that. But that's what I did yesterday since I didn't record that. Again, I want to reiterate that it's so important to take care of yourself. It's so important to take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, just spiritually, everything, especially during times of, how do I say this? In times of need for your own well-being, you know? But hope you all are doing well. Good morning, guys. It's June 4th. It's 6:39 in the morning. I can't remember the last time I woke up this motherfucking early. There must have been some crazy energy going on in the room. That's all I know. We took our curtain down a couple days ago. We ain't put it back up. And so it's bright as fuck in this room, which is probably why I'm awake. Then something in me like, okay, have y'all ever experienced this? Where you're just like, oh shit, what time is it? So my boyfriend has work at 7, okay? And I literally was like, what time is it? He like woke up and was like, it's 6:17. And I was like, get the fuck up. And I've been up ever since. I have this like hype energy right now. I don't know why. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna play off it. I probably am, honestly. I usually get like bursts of like goofy energy sometimes throughout the day. But this is like, let's get up and get some shit done. I don't know what shit, because I mean, what can an unemployed bitch do? Or day, but we gonna figure it out. Okay, we gonna figure it out, y'all. I think I'm gonna get up. I'm honestly not that hungry, like, at all. So I'm probably just gonna get up. And honestly, start editing. Because I need to put up a video next week. Because consistency is key, y'all. I've been dropping every Wednesday, so I'm gonna try and keep up with that. I got enough footage, I think, for 2 videos. And I think this stuff, these clips, is my 3rd video. I don't know, whatever. But anyways, I think I'm gonna get up, use the bathroom, wash my face and shit to wake me up a little more. I don't know, but I just wanted to get on here and say good morning. Is it June 3rd or June 4th? I don't know. You'll see on the screen here what day it actually is. Okay, good morning. So y'all, my computer's in the mood to be a bitch. Come on. So I was gonna wait to let the dog out because like my videos need to encode, and that seems to fuck me up the most when I'm editing. And so I'm just going to take this time to let the dog out, which I can't remember if I literally just said I was gonna do once yeah, I think I said I was gonna let it encode and then I was gonna come and let the dog out, because I like to sit outside with the dog for the most part, so I can get my own air. And if you heard that male voice, that was our next door neighbor. But yeah, I usually like to take this as a time to be outside. I don't always do it. Here, let me walk away because his car is loud. Morning. Oh, yeah, my laptop's pissing me off, so I'm just gonna sit out here with the dog for a little, probably play one of my like phone games, and go back upstairs. I'm really working on not being pissed off for dumbass shit, and yeah, so this is step one to that bullshit. Yo, did it rain last night, y'all? Because it smells like it did, but I just felt our chairs and they're not wet, so I don't know. Where's he going? Brownie. I don't think I've showed the dog on the vlog, but that's our dog. If you guys see the cage, we sometimes set him in there when he's like hella hype. So we like set him in there, get him to calm down. And honestly, sometimes I put him in there without even locking the damn like gate thing, and he'll just sit in there. Or we'll have him in the room, like in the room across from our actual room, because that's where his other dog bed is. But anyways, yeah, it's a quiet morning actually, guys. How's everyone doing? I feel like you can be sometimes so disconnected from reality and other people, sometimes even from yourself. You don't even check in with yourself. Always make sure to check in with yourself to make sure you're okay in the morning, throughout the day. You know, things like that are important. Getting fresh air is important, which I've been really bad at during this quarantine. When I used to live in my apartment, I used to try and get out for walks because I used to live right off the beach, or lake, whatever, because like our shit's man-made beaches. But I used to try to at least go for a walk once a day because I thrive on nature. Like, do you hear the birds? It's so calming. I used to go take a walk because there was so many pathways by my old apartment, and I used to bring my book with me or my journal or both. I would do whatever felt right. I don't do that much anymore. I do a lot of my reading inside. A lot of that's on me. Yeah, that's for a whole other thing. Sorry if I'm looking that way. I'm like looking at the dog. But yeah, it's coming outside, getting some natural vitamin D is very important. And it's easy to lose sight of that in times like these, where it's more comfortable to stay inside. It's more comfortable to be cozy in your own little bubble. And for someone like me, I love being in my own little bubble. I don't like nobody all up in my space. Y'all can get the fuck on with that shit. But I definitely have to try harder to, wow, the sun is really shining. I have to try harder to be more outside and get more vitamin D. I think it'll help my my mood. But yeah, so, well, all right, I think Doggo is done. He's done all his business. Sometimes we stay out here long, sometimes we don't. When he starts to eat the grass like crazy is when we go the fuck inside. Or when he just like comes and sits. But like sometimes we'll actually take him for a walk, and the other times we'll just like put him in our backyard, because our backyard's, for a small dog like him, our backyard is hella nice for him to just roam around in. Yesterday, this damn dog somehow got a hold of a fucking bird, and I got attacked by a flock of birds. And I had to wait for them to go away for me to grab him, because I don't know about your dog, but when he's like in his zone and trying to do some shit, he don't fucking listen. And I was like, oh no. I was so pissed. Does anybody else's dog do that? I've never seen this dog do that in 3 fucking years. Whatever. But I'm kind of going on a tangent here. Make sure to get outside. Make sure to get your vitamin D. It's easy to forget. I know I forget all the time, like I said. And you'd be surprised at how much it helps your mood. Even if for the moment is the only time that it helps your mood. We all deserve a little burst of joy and happiness and relaxation in our days. And why not start the day off like that, you know? Today's been a very interesting day. I was in a good mood this morning, as you guys saw. But after I did my Pilates, I don't know, something just felt really off. So I've mentioned anxiety a few times on my channel. I haven't actually had a panic attack, which for people that don't know the difference, for me, there's definitely a difference between an anxiety attack and a panic attack. My panic attacks are full blown, like I'm in the hospital, like I'm in the ER, because they're just so like traumatic for me. But today I definitely was having an anxiety attack. It wasn't the typical, at least for me, like I can't breathe, my chest is hurting, I'm feeling like lightheaded or anything like that, you know. After I did my Pilates, I checked on some things on my laptop. I went to the bathroom to take a shower, and I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling, I guess, in retrospect, I was feeling anxious. I've been having this like dull like chest pain on the left side of my chest, which, I mean, I don't know if anybody else experiences it, but that triggered something in me. I don't think I've ever taken a faster shower in my damn life. And I got out, I texted my boyfriend, because my boyfriend was at work. And I was like, I'm having an anxiety attack. So mind you, my anxiety I've definitely been able to keep it at bay since this whole quarantine. I had one episode where I went to the ER, and then I told myself, I was like, I'm done. Like, I am done. I am finished. Like, I can't keep going to the ER, because let me tell you something. Being unemployed with no insurance anymore, even with insurance, I was paying buku money out of my own pocket for these damn ER bills and shit. And so I was like, no, I'm gonna find a way to manage it. And I've been managing it pretty well. But today, like I said, there was something, I don't know, there was something about today. And I just was in anxiety mode. that my boyfriend FaceTimed me on his like quick little like 15-minute like morning break. So we talked. I wasn't feeling much better. I put on The Office. I started to feel a little better. And like for me, when I'm in those anxiety moments, if I'm talking to someone, sometimes it makes me more anxious because I'm like, they probably think I'm crazy. They like, you know, I start to have all these obsessive thoughts that aren't true, you know, especially if the people that love you. But when I'm in these anxiety attacks, I have to tell myself like, you're okay, you're still breathing. I do like deep breathing. Sometimes I do like 4 breaths in, you know, 4 breaths out, or like things like that. And sometimes they work for me, sometimes they don't. And like I have to keep reminding myself like, you're good, like the color of your skin is good, the color of your nails are good, you know. I felt like my feet were going blue at one point, which has happened to me before. And doctors keep telling me it's a circulation problem, so to put my feet up. But I hadn't been doing anything that I felt would cause like the circulation in my legs to be like weird. I mean, I was fucking doing Pilates, so you would think that I'd have a whole bunch of oxygen flowing through my body. I was in one of those, and my best friend called me because there was something going on. It helped to shift my focus, honestly, to focus off of me and off of what I was feeling and onto like how she was feeling. When we got off the call, I wasn't feeling as bad, and pretty much since then I've just been on like a management mode. When I get really anxious, I get scared to take a nap even if I'm tired, because I feel like I'm not gonna wake up. Like there's been plenty of times where I've told my boyfriend, if he happens to be home, like I'm so like exhausted. I don't know about anybody else, but after a panic attack or an anxiety attack, I am so exhausted, because like your body is just going through so many things physically, and you're going through so many things mentally and emotionally, that you know, you get tired. And so I wanted to nap, but I was scared to nap, so I just continued watching The Office, and I kind of just put my entire focus into The Office. I only had a few episodes left of like season 9, which is the last season, so I was just like, I'm gonna go full force and just pay attention. And I've been pretty much feeling good since. My boyfriend got home from work, we talked a little, and then we took a nap, and we just woke up, which it's now 8 o'clock, so it's gonna be shitty for me because now I'm gonna be up all night. But I guess when you don't have a job, that is what it is. Briefly, but still in-depth enough, explain what's been going on. I said I would come in and like update you guys on my breakfast and stuff. Like I said, I haven't really ate anything. Some days I wake up and I'm just not hungry, or I am hungry, but like my mood is just somewhere where it's like I don't find food appetizing, so I don't want to eat anything, which I would not recommend. It's not good. You need to fuel your body. But if anybody out there would like for me to go more in depth about mental health from my perspective or my experiences and how I manage my anxiety day to day, because it honestly is a day-to-day process, whether you're in a full anxiety or panic attack mode or not, please like this video and comment below. Commenting below and being interactive would really help me kind of gauge what you guys want. I know I'm new, so like I don't really have many subscribers, but if these are things, if you happen to stumble upon this video and you either are someone who experiences anxiety or have to live with someone with anxiety, like that can be something like way down the line that I can make a video about with my best friend and my boyfriend, because they're the main people that are like literally arm in arm with me during this whole anxiety situation. Like they're the ones that I call on when I'm really like I'm dying right now, you know. Yeah, and how I cope. And honestly, it's interesting. So I don't know if I've mentioned, but I am a psychology major. I graduated with my bachelor's in psychology. So it's just so interesting because I always used to find a lot of the classes, just a lot of things made sense to me in these classes. And my college, you could take so many type of like psychology elective classes. It was crazy. But like, I would never say that I'm an expert, right? Just because I have like a psychology background. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychotherapist. I'm not a psychiatrist. You know, I'm just someone who had late onset, I guess, anxiety. I never had anxiety as a kid, never had anxiety as a teenager, never had anxiety even in my early 20s. Honestly, for me, I'm about to be 27 this year. I didn't start having anxiety until I was about 25 years old. And so it was such a shocker because I'd never experienced it. I mean, I know people who have experienced it, but for me personally, I'd never experienced it. I think I can pinpoint where it came from and when it started further back in my early 20s. But as far as it being full blown and in like where I am today, yeah, I can definitely go more into depth about things like that. So again, if you guys would like for me to talk about things like that and my experiences and what it is that I do and things that help me, even though I kind of mentioned it in like my like quarantine wellness haul, there's definitely other things that I do because sometimes those things don't work for me. So yeah, so just to interact with me, please let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to see videos like that. And maybe later down the line, I can be more open about more things and I can get other people involved and get their perspective. And because I think a lot of times with anxiety, what builds on it when you're in an attack, whether it's anxiety or panic, is that you feel guilty for the others around you. And I don't know about anybody else, but for me, that's how it is. I'm just like, I feel so bad that they have to deal with me. I feel so bad that it's constantly that they have to help to calm me down when I'm at a point where I can no longer help myself and like all these different things. So again, if you want to see videos on that, please let me know in the comments below. Also, yes, please thumbs up this video, but definitely let me know in the comments below. So I kind of just want to talk about that. I don't really know if I'm gonna eat much. I mean, I'm pretty sure my boyfriend's gonna make me eat some type of food. Which, y'all, I swear, to have a partner that not understands, because I feel like you can never truly understand someone's experience and someone's inner body experience, but someone who's empathetic and compassionate about your mental health a significant other is amazing. But yeah, so I just want to say that anyone that struggles with mental health, you're not alone. There's so many of us out there. It's hard as fuck to deal with. Someone like me who doesn't want to be on medications. I've done counseling since I was actually a kid, but for other things. And yeah, having no insurance sucks ass because I definitely could use a counselor. So yeah, you're not alone. If you need help, please reach out to those around you. They love you more than you think that they do. They are more than willing to be there for you more than you think that they are. Don't feel like a burden because you're not, because dealing with it by yourself, it doesn't help you and it doesn't help the situation. I hope you feel love and light today. And I will either talk to you later or talk to you tomorrow. What's up, guys? So it's June 6th. I think I updated you guys yesterday. Maybe not. I don't know. This week's been kind of like doing stuff and then not doing stuff kind of week. Let me just finally take this tape off. So if I sound a little different, well, you can kind of see it. I got my tongue pierced, which this is not my first time getting my tongue pierced. I had it pierced, God, about 6-7 years ago now. I got it when I was about 17, 18, then took it out about 19, 20. Because the school I was going to at the time told me I couldn't have it. So I took it out and I wanted it back. And so I decided to put it back in. So right now I am, oh, and if you don't know, that is the Puerto Rican flag. Ooh, ooh. Always got a rep. Yesterday, guys, I made arroz con gandules, which is a Puerto Rican dish. So freaking good. I made my own sofrito and everything. I'm so proud of myself. there's definitely some tweaks I can do. My abuela made the best arroz con gandules, like the best. Unfortunately, she passed away before I could get the recipe. She gave it to me as a teenager, but like I've moved so much since then. I've definitely lost the paper, which I'm so angry about. But my dad makes it, and so he gave me like a recipe that's similar to my abuela's. Let me put you guys here. You guys are always sitting here in my cupboard. Okay. Oh, that my vlogs have been having like a lot of background noise. It's honestly because our fridge makes a lot of noise. The air conditioners make a lot of noise. And so unfortunately, it makes a lot of noise like in the video. I don't really know how to take that out of the video, so please bear with me on that. Like I said, right now I'm making the ramen. So the thing with tongue piercings is that like you're not supposed to be eating like hot foods, spicy foods, dairy and all stuff like that. But honestly, y'all, the first time I got a pierce, I was eating whatever the fuck I wanted, even the first day. Like, it didn't even bother me. So this time around, I'm pretty much doing the same thing. I'm eating pretty much what I want, but I'm not as like naive about it as I was then. Let me see. The lighting's not that much better, but yeah, I'm trying to be like more mature about it so I don't get myself jacked up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And it didn't even take that long. It definitely was a lot better than my first time, obviously, because the thing is that my bottom hole and all the way straight through up until the top part of my tongue was still open because I had an old tongue ring and I had put it through, and I was trying to push it through the top layer of my skin of my tongue, but it was only a plastic one that I had, so it wasn't sharp enough to pierce through. So the chick just like pushed through a needle and then just put this one in. So this one isn't even like the one that like you stereotypically get. And the place I went to, they charge $50 normally, but because I'd already had my tongue pierced before, she just charged me $10 because she basically just popped open like the top hole because everything else was pretty much fine. That's another reason why I'm pretty much laid back on what I'm eating and stuff, because like essentially everything's been open except that my one top hole. So yeah, but I do have like alcohol-free mouthwash to do day and night. I have been doing like the salt distilled gargle shit. Hold on. Yeah. I have been doing the whole salt and water gargle thing after I eat my meals because obviously I don't want it to get infected because the top hole still had to be pierced through, so that's like an open sore, you know. But yeah, so if I sound kind of weird, it's because of that. I'm producing a lot more saliva than I normally do, which I don't know if it's TMI, but like, oh fucking well. And it's weird getting adjusted to it being back in my mouth, like, yeah. So that's pretty much what it looks like. A normal tongue ring. And yeah, that's it for this week. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. I know there's still been a lot going on. There's been a lot of rallies, a lot of marches here in Chicago. And I hope everyone's staying safe, staying healthy, staying as centered as they can be. And yeah, have a good weekend, y'all. Love and blessings. Good morning, guys. Although I think it's the afternoon. I think it's like 12. I've been up for like the last few hours, just like lounging around the room, playing some of my like damn, I can't think. My phone games. And then I finally decided to come out and be on the couch. We're throwing this couch out today, thank gosh. I honestly don't know why I left you guys. I think I told you guys that we were going out to eat yesterday, which if I didn't, we went out to eat yesterday for the first time because a lot of places have their patios open. And let me tell you guys, that experience was crazy. So from my recollection, I don't think I've ever had an issue like this, and I'm not like that type of person that likes to assume the worst in people, right? And so I don't like to assume that people are doing something out of spite or because of like a racial issue or nothing like that. But if you guys haven't noticed, my boyfriend is African American. Okay, my boyfriend's black. I'm Puerto Rican, mixed with like Native American, Mexican, a whole bunch of shit, right? So predominantly Hispanic, but I am of like a lighter shade, I guess. I don't know. So he and I went out to this place called Paradise Park. It's basically like a pizza place in a neighborhood called Wicker Park. And okay, so the way their patio is like it's open, like it's not really covered much. There's like one section that's covered, but like majority of it isn't covered, right? And it's like a brand new patio. And so, or maybe it's not, maybe it's always, I don't know, whatever. I've only been there like 2 other times. And usually it's in like the colder months, and so like we're inside. But what happened? So we get there and the guy is just like, okay, well, we only have 1 table left. So my boyfriend's like, okay, it's fine. And so we go to be seated. Okay, let me tell y'all something. They have black covered chairs. And for anybody who has common sense, you know that when it's summertime, having any type of black seat, it's gonna fucking burn when you sit down. And so my boyfriend and I essentially burned the fuck out of ourselves when we sat down on the seat. That was number 1. Number 2, the sun, whoa, sorry if I still have a lisp. The sun was beaming down on us. Like when I tell y'all beaming, we might as well have just been at the beach, like beaming directly on us. So my boyfriend had asked if we could move. The guy had said no. So the guy had said no. Okay, let me see this. So the host person was a white guy, right? Again, like I said, I don't try to make things like a racial thing or nothing. I'm just explaining what happened. So my boyfriend had asked if we can move because the sun was just so intense. And the guy was like, I understand, like, I'm so sorry, but all these other tables are reserved for people that are going to be coming in. And so, unfortunately, I can't move you guys. We were like, fine, whatever, we'll deal with it. The guy proceeds to go get, like, an umbrella stand thing and, like, opens the umbrella, which barely covers me. He, like, put it in between our table and the table behind us. So, we had ordered our food. We get our food, we start eating. Okay, we just start eating. This couple that's been behind us eventually asked the same guy, well, not a couple. Okay, the boyfriend had gotten up and went to the bathroom. The woman, who is white, had asked, hey, is there any possible way we can move? This sun is just too intense. And the guy was just like, like we have reserved tables, but you know what? I can move one of the reserved tables for you guys. The boyfriend had came back as he was saying that, and the girl was just like, okay, we're gonna move tables. So the guy had moved their table to a shaded table. And now, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this story. And I had put a poll up that basically asks, do you guys think it's a racial thing? Or do you guys just think it's the guy being an asshole? Long story short, it was a 50-50 split. Like, some of the people from my Instagram said that they felt like it was a racial thing. But then, obviously, some of the, like, half of the people thought that it was just the guy being an asshole. But either way, it's fucking bullshit. Like, what would be your reasoning for being an asshole to my boyfriend and I and not being an asshole to them? So even if he was being an asshole, for what? We were polite. We were not rude at all. Like, literally, when I tell y'all, our entire table was fucking covered in sun, like, because of where it was. Like, I had started to get, like, like a red rash, kind of like red bumps, because the sun was just beaming so fucking hard. Like, the sunscreen didn't mean shit. And so, yeah, that's basically what happened yesterday. So if I didn't update you guys yesterday or recording anything, that's why. And that pissed me off so bad. And I honestly think in, like, the 26 years that I've been alive, I don't think I ever outright saw something so fucking rude and disrespectful. And like, I know my brother and his friends have experienced it and stuff like that. My brother's like a little bit tanner than I am. Like, people tell me that you can see that I'm Puerto Rican and stuff, but like, you can for real see that my brother is like Puerto Rican. And so, yes, whatever. And so, yeah, that's what happened. It's Tuesday, so we're gonna throw this couch out today, which I'm so excited. We don't have a replacement couch coming in, but we also don't have any guests coming over anytime soon, so we're kind of like, whatever. But this couch needs to go, so we're doing that today. But we do have like a 2-seater over there that we're gonna keep. So yeah, we do have that. I actually thought about it. I think I last left you guys with my tongue piercing. So last night I kind of thought it was infected, but then this morning I woke up and what I thought was something on my tongue that looked like an infection came off after I brushed my teeth. Because it didn't come off last night after I brushed my teeth and my tongue, and I was like, oh shit. But it came off this morning. So it's pretty fine. I pretty much can talk normal, and I only get a lisp like sometimes, and the piercing itself, like the hole, only hurts like when I'm chewing too much, if that makes sense. Like, if you have a tongue piercing, you know, but like when you're just essentially using your tongue a lot to move the food around and like stuff like that. But the mouth rinses are doing fine, and the mouthwash is cool, it's chilling. But yeah, so I just ate, so I might have like something weird on it. We can't really see it, but yeah. And I have a doctor's appointment Thursday. I may or may not bring you guys with me for that. But yes, that's what's going on for this week so far and thus far. But yeah, hope you guys are having a good day wherever you are in the world. What's up, y'all? Going to my doctor's appointment. Things are better than what I thought they were gonna be, thank gosh. And then I went to go see my boyfriend at work. And then I came to my parents' house because my parents live like fucking 5 minutes driving from my boyfriend's job. So I've been at my parents the last like 3 hours or so. So now I'm going to pick my boyfriend up from work. We're gonna go back to the house and figure out what we want to do. But yeah, I haven't really checked in much today, and I know earlier I said I haven't been vlogging, so I'm trying to get back on the vlogging grind. The piercing is healing fine. It's just like swollen longer than I remember it being swollen last time, but that is what it is. So I'm just gonna pop some music on, roll the windows down, and drive in this beautiful weather. I hope you guys are having a good day. Get out. What did you get? Anyways.
It actually hurt my ass a lot.
What's up, people? So, I am going to attempt to change out my tongue ring. I've been watching a whole bunch of videos, and basically they said between 7 to 10 days. It's been 7 days. I honestly think my tongue is fine. Like, I don't know. So, to make this easier, remember to wash your hands, okay? And I'm just putting some tissue down because I had all my tongue rings, like my leftover tongue rings that I had from when I first had my tongue pierced, soaking in hydrogen peroxide to clean them because it's been like 6-7 years since they've been used. I'm gonna unscrew the ball to make it easier. I think I'm gonna go with this one, which is just different colored. Yeah. So I'm one of those people that put it through my bottom and screw the top ball. I've seen a lot of people do the bottom ball. That shit hard as hell. Why would you do that? But because it's freshly soaked, I'm gonna dry it off with a different like tissue to see which ball is easier to take off. Wash your hands before doing it, Abby. Okay, so I'm gonna have the ball off. So I know that there's a lot of videos on whether the thread should be outside, like on the bar or in the ball. I know to do it on the bars, so that's what I'm sticking with. So I'm gonna put it on this tissue so I have it ready. I'm actually gonna take all these tongue rings out so that I can put the one that's in my mouth in there. All right, y'all, let's do this. I'm gonna be using this. I'm gonna be looking here, not here. And there we go. It took me a little longer than normal because it's been a long time since I've had to change it out. So I have the old one here. Woo! It's so weird it being so small. I'm so used to that long one. So I don't know if I explained this before, but I'm one of those people that like the longer bars, but seeing as they're technically bad for you, I'm just gonna wash my hands again, dry them, and then get some like toilet paper for some grip. To make sure it's on real tight. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna leave this in here. It only has to soak for about 10 minutes. I'm going to put the other ones that I soaked in here first, which is just like a random bag that I had from a necklace. And the only reason why I did them all, like normally I'd obviously probably only do one, but the reason why I did all of them was because I didn't know which one I wanted. So I just went ahead and cleaned them all. So I'm gonna put them here. And then in a Ziploc bag to make sure no dust and debris and all that shiz don't go in there. And that's it. Also, I don't think I ended the video yesterday, well, the vlog, which is another reason why I'm doing this video. It's Saturday, and I think I mentioned yesterday I won't be filming Saturdays, but because I forgot to do an outro, I figured I'd do my piercing change on here, and then also say have a good weekend, enjoy yourself, please still be safe out here. It's still technically a pandemic. There's still a lot of high emotions and stuff like that going on, because there's still a lot of things that need to be done in government and all that stuff. But anyways, yes, have a good day, have a good weekend.